Okay. Can you hear? Can you hear me clearly? I response me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today's topic is special mathematical expectations. Okay. So let us consider an example in which x belongs to 1 to 3 and the PMF which is given by these values. These values came came from the PMF f of x equals to 4 minus x by 5 where x is 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, if you let x equals to 1 then this will be 3 by 5. When x equals to 2 this will be 2 by 5. X equals to 3 then this will be 1 by 6. Okay, this is not 5, this is 6. যদি এটা হয় তাহলে আমরা ওই ফাংশনগুলো পাবো পিএমএফ গুলো পাবো from here we can say that sum of all s. Okay, the value of sum of all s, we know that by the properties of PMF we know if summation of f of x equals to always 1. Okay, that's why we can say that this is a probability match function. যদি কখনো কোনো একটা ফাংশনের সামেশন করার পরে ওভার দ্য ডোমেন হচ্ছে কি এখানে x equals to 1 to 3 1 to 3 যেটা দেওয়া আছে কোশ্চেন ওকে সাম করো if you will get 1 then you can say that this will be a PMF, that is the probability match function. Understand? That has given in this example here. Okay, if their summation of f of x is f of 1 plus f of 2 plus f of 3, this will be 1 here. Now we can find out the expected value. Okay, the expected value means here key average value, is it right? So mu equals to expectation of x. Okay, we know that expectation of x means in the last class we already discussed expression of x is summation of x into f of x. Okay, the values of x is 1 up to 3. Okay, this will be 1 into f of 1 plus 2 into f of 2 plus 3 into f of 3. Okay, so the result will be 5 by 3 here. As a matter of fact, the 2/3 of the percentage is okay. So okay, we have already discussed about this also. তাহলে আমাদের কি হবে the mean, this represents summation of x into f of x. Okay, now I will discuss the main topics here. This is this topics. U suffix I is the distance of that ith point from the origin. In mechanics, the product of a distance and its weight is called moment. Can you remember about moment? Moment, the definition of moment was if a particle rotate about an axis. Okay, so we can get the moment of that particle. Okay, for that case you have to take a fixed point. Tell me here, a point consists how many points? Sorry, a particle consists how many points? একটা পার্টিকেল কতটা পয়েন্টে গঠিত হয়? Infinitely many points. Okay, so from here if you take a point and you have to take the distance, the rotation from the rotation axis, যে x এর রেসপেক্টিভ রোটেশন হবে তার থেকে কি করতে হবে ডিসটেন্স কনসিডার করতে হবে এবং ওই পার্টিকেল ওয়েট থাকতে হবে যদি আমাদের ওয়েট w হয়। ওকে, সো এখানে বলা হয়েছে ith পার্টিকেল যদি ডিসটেন্স u সাফিক্স i হয় এবং ওয়েট হচ্ছে কত, ওয়েট রিপ্রেজেন্টস হিয়ার probability mass function হবে। ওকে, সো দিস ইজ কি f of, যদি এটা ui হয় পার্টিকেলের distance from rotation axis, this will be কি হবে f of ui. Okay, this represents their weight, but we know that the moment of the point, the moment of the point will be কি হবে moment of the point, that will be the distance, the product of the distance from the rotation axis to the point and the weight of the point. So from here we can say that the way distance is ui and weight is f of ui. Is it right? So this is called the moment of a particle point. নির্দিষ্ট পয়েন্টের একটা moment represent করে। Okay, from here we can find out the moment of the object. Moment of the object. If we want to find out object, if we want to find out the moment of the object, okay, this will be summation of uy into f of uy. Is it right? This represents moment of the object. The sum of such products would be the moment of the system of the of distance and weights. Okay, actually, it is called first moment about origin. This ui suffix f of ui, this is called here first moment about origin. Why origin? Since the distances are simply to the first power and length of the arms are measured from the origin. What do you mean by this? This represents the moment represents the power of the distance here. Tell me here, in the product of uy into f of uy, in that case the power of uy is here 1. Is it right? So the uy power kata 1. So this will be called the first moment. If there was given power 2, then this will be called here second moment. Similarly, third and so on moments. However, if we compute the first moment about mean mu, then since here a moment are equal x minus mu, from here we can express this in another way. This is, if this is a rotation axis, okay, this is a particle, okay, that's given. If we compute the first moment about the mean, what do you mean by first moment about the mean? About the mean represents here, if there is a particle, okay, if the position we want to find out এটা mean দেওয়া আছে, okay, this is the x axis, এখন x axis এর মধ্যে একটা পার্টিকেল আছে x ডিসটেন্সে, এই ডিসটেন্স আছে x, okay, আর আমাদের এই মিউ এর রেসপেক্টে we want to find out its moment, okay. So in that case we have to take x minus mu here, okay. This is the distance between কি mu and x. যখন আমরা কি করলাম, previously we discussed mu I into f of ui. In that case that was কি ছিল, তাহলে আমাদের ui is the distance, কোন ui টা কার কার মধ্যে ডিসটেন্স ছিল, this is the distance between the rotation axis and the ith particle, okay. So in the rotation axis যেহেতু আছে এখানে, so the intersection point between this axis and rotation axis will be 0 point, okay. So we can say that ui minus 0 equals to ui. In that case we can say that this will be called first moment about origin. Origin মানে কি 0, okay. If you take ui minus any 0, okay, 0 means origin, this will be always কি হবে ui, সেটা এখানে বলা হয়েছে। We have summation of x minus mu into f of x. Now we want to find out another form here. This is the first, we want to find out the first moment about mean. This represents the first moment, so the power of ui will be কত হবে 1, first is 1. So about mean বলা হয়েছে, so if we subtract x minus mu, okay, this will be the product of express mu into f of কি হবে x. f of x is always here কি হবে property mass function pmf, okay. This is the summation, যেহেতু x এখানে কি variable, so we have to take here summation concept. So from here this will be কি হবে, in the expectation form we know that expectation of x is summation of x into f of x. Is it right? So this will be কি হবে summation of this will be expectation of x minus mu here, okay. Expression of mu here. Since we know that the expectation is a linear operator, that's why this will be কি হবে expectation of x minus expectation of mu, okay. So from here we know that mu is expectation of x. Okay, that's why we can say that expectation of x is mu and minus expectation of any constant c. Can you remember? I discussed already in the last class. The value of expression c was কি ছিল? Response me. The value of expression of c কি ছিল? c. Okay, so this will be the আমাদের c constant, so mu is also constant, so this will be mu here. So this is key, always 0. So from here you have to know that the first moment about or about mean এই ভ্যালুটা কি হবে? অলওয়েজ 0 হবে, এটা তোমাদের মনে রাখতে হবে। Okay. Okay. They has given the function was কি ছিল? f of x equals to 4 minus x by 6. Okay, the values of x is 1, 2 and 3. Okay, in that case the values of f of 1 is 3 by 6, f of 2 is 2 by 6, and f of 3 is কি হবে? 1 by 6 here. Okay, if you substitute the values of x is 1, 2, 3, then you will get these results here. Okay, so we want to find out the first moment about mean. The first moment about mean বের করার জন্য আমাদের ফর্মুলা কি? Summation of x minus mu into f of x. Okay, so this is the key expression of x minus mean. In that case we can say that we have to find out, at first we have to find out the values of mu here. Okay, so mu means here mean. Mean means mu. This is expectation of x. Okay, this is the summation of x into f of x. So this will be তাহলে কি হবে? So here the values of x is 1, 2, 3. So this is x equals to 1 up to 3 here. Okay, 1 into f of 1 plus 2 into f of 2 plus 3 into f of, that will be the result here. Okay, so this result, the value of this is here কত? 5 by 3. 5 by 3. Okay, so from here we want to find out the first moment about mean. About mean, this will be summation of x minus mu into f of x. So this is the values of x will be 1 up to 3 here. Okay, so this will be কি হবে? If you take x equals to 1, okay, and mu is 5 by 3, so this will be কি হবে? 1 minus 5 by 3 into the values of f of 1 was কত? 3 by 6 plus 2 minus 5 by 3 into the values of f of 2. If you take x is t 2, then the value will be k 2 by 6 here. And another term is here, if you take x equals to 3, the 3 minus 5 by 3 into the value of f of 3 is here 1 by 6. So this will be the result here. Can you say this result will be 1 minus 5 by 3? What do you mean by this? This represents minus 2 by 3, and this is 3 by 6 plus this will be 6 minus 5 means 1 by 3 into 2 by 6, and this is plus 9 minus 5 means 4 by 3 into 1 by 4 here. Okay, so the result will be here. কি হবে বলো দেখি? This is 6. This is 18 minus 2, sorry, minus 6 plus 2 by 18 plus 4 by 18 also. Okay, that's why we can say this is k new denominator is 18, numerator will be equal to minus 6 plus 2 plus 4. Okay, so the result will be here koto 0. So this is a formula. You have to remind that the formula is always first moment about mean. this value always কি হবে 0. Okay, first moment about mean, that will be always 0. Understand? I respond, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have already discussed this formula here. Now we'll discuss about variance. What is variance? The first moment about mean mu is equal to 0. This is the formula. In mechanics, mu is called here centroid. The variance of a random variable x refines our knowledge of the probability distribution of x given by giving a broad measure of how x is dispersed around its mean. Variance represents here আমাদের যে data point থাকবে when we will discuss about the statistic topic, okay, in that case যদি আমরা data point থেকে we can get the average of the data points, okay, তাহলে average আমাদের কিভাবে করি সেটা আমাদের ওই সময় দেখবো, আমরা অলরেডি জানি সামেশন অফ সব ডাটা পয়েন্টকে সাম করে কি করতে হয়, নাম্বার অফ ডেটা পয়েন্ট দ্বারা ভাগ করলে আমাকে অ্যাভারেজ পাই। ওকে, দিস ইজ দ্য অ্যাভারেজ। ওকে, সো the variance of a random variable x refines our knowledge of the probability distribution of x by giving a broad measure of how x is dispersed around its mean. What do you mean by this? This represents আমাদের মিনের রেসপেক্টে অর্থাৎ মিনের চতুর্দিকে যদি এটা মিন হয়, চতুর্দিকে যে ডেটা পয়েন্ট কিভাবে ডিসপার্স ছড়াই ছিটায় আছে বা স্ক্যাটার্ড ফর্মে আছে সেটাই রিপ্রেজেন্ট করতে উইল ইউজ ভেরিয়েন্স। ভেরিয়েন্সটা মূলত এই কারণে আমরা কি করি ইউজ করি। ওকে, বা এটাই রিপ্রেজেন্ট করে ভেরিয়েন্স। From here we can say that the variance represents the measure of how x is dispersed around its mean. তাহলে মিনের চতুর্দিকে আমাদের ডেটা পয়েন্টটা কিভাবে ডিসপার্স থাকে সেটার মেজারমেন্ট রিপ্রেজেন্ট করে ভেরিয়েন্স। ওকে, so from here we can find out the second moment about mean. What do you mean by second moment about mean? Can you say our first moment about mean was this formula, when it will be second moment about mean, that will be কি হবে, because why this first moment? In first moment the power of x minus mu will be 1. In second moment about mean, that will be কি হবে, summation of x minus mu whole square into f of x. Okay, this is called second moment about mean. This second moment, there has given this concept here. Okay, from here we can say that the second moment about mean will be called here variance. Okay, because we have already discussed the summation of x minus mu into f of x কি ছিল, that was expression of x minus mu x minus mu into f of x, that was expression of x minus mu, but summation of x minus mu whole square f of x, that will be কি হবে, expectation of x minus mu whole square. Is it right? Response me. This is the expectation of x minus mu whole square. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So this will be তাহলে কি হবে, this is called here variance of the random variable x here. Okay, but mu was kept for mean when the population size is large, and we denote the variance by sigma square. Variance by কি হবে, sigma square. Okay, তো sigma square মানে হচ্ছে কি variance of x, this is expression of x minus mu whole square, so this is the summation of x minus mu whole square into f of x. This is the variance here. Now we discuss about standard deviation, which is denoted by SD. Yes, standard deviation. Okay, So for standard deviation, the positive square root of the variance is called standard deviation of x, which is denoted by Greek symbol sigma. So here tell me the positive square root of sigma square is, this is sigma, is it right? This is called here standard deviation. This is called here standard deviation. Okay. The positive square root of the variance is called standard deviation of x. Okay. The standard deviation is a statistic that looks at how far from the mean a group of number is. এটা রিপ্রেজেন্ট করে আমাদের মিন থেকে যেটা পরিমাণ কত দূরে অবস্থান করতেছে তার মেজারমেন্ট আমরা স্ট্যান্ডার্ড ডেভিয়েশন থেকে পাই। ওকে, এটা কিন্তু এখানে এক্সপ্লেন করা হয়েছে। সো ফ্রম হিয়ার there is given another concept here. If the points are further from mean, mean থেকে যদি পয়েন্ট অবস্থিত ফার্দার হয়, the deviation within the data sorry, তাহলে আমরা সেই ক্ষেত্রে কি পাবো? We will get a higher deviation within the data point. What is higher deviation? Deviation কি হবে? তাহলে অনেক বড় হয়ে যাবে। ওকে, যদি আমাদের পয়েন্টগুলো দূরে দূরে থাকে, যদি পয়েন্টগুলো ক্লোজার থাকবে তাহলে আমরা কি করবো? We will get here a lower deviation. Okay, so the more spread out the group of numbers, the data standard deviation. So which is denoted by SD. Okay, SD means here sigma. Sigma means root over sigma square. So this will be the root over. We know that the value of sigma square was summation of x minus mu whole square into f of x. So this will be a summation of x minus mu whole square into f of x here. Okay, this is the value of the standard deviation. Now we will discuss about the properties of variance. Okay, first of all, we will discuss what is the property of variance. If there has two any real number a comma b, the variance of ax plus b, that will be whose value here. So for explaining these results, we will discuss another concept here. You can say that if y equals to ax plus b, okay, so we know that if x is a random variable, which expectation will be key, which expectation of x, which is denoted by mu. Okay, but in that case, tell me here how many variables here. But এই কোশ্চেনে কয়টা ভেরিয়েবল আছে? এই রেসপন্স করো। এই কোশ্চেনে ভেরিয়েবল কয়টা আছে? হাউ মেনি ভেরিয়েবলস হিয়ার?
Sir, another
এই x and y here.
both answer দুইটা।
So if e is a variable of which if the expectation of x is expression of x is mu, which is denoted by mu suffix x, because there is two defined variable. Okay, তাহলে আমাদের x এর যদি আমরা এক্সপ্রেশন ভ্যালু বের করি, expected value that will be কি mu suffix x, কিন্তু y এর যদি বলি expression of y, that will be কি হবে mu suffix y here. Okay, এটা আমরা কেন সাবস্টিটিউশন দিলাম? বিকজ there is two defined points or two different variables. So from here we can say that left side is key expectation of left side is y. So if you take expectation symbol by since expression is linear operator, okay, so if you take expression on both sides, so left side will be here expectation of y, that will be here sigma suffix y. Okay, so this is here expectation of ax plus b, that will be here a into expectation of x plus b, expression of b will be here b here. So this is here a into sigma suffix x plus b here. Sorry, this is not sigma, this is mu. Okay, I have already wrong here. That will be mu here. Okay, so this will be here also mu here. Understand? Now we will discuss the variance of this. If we want to write out, if we want to write the variance of y, that will be here sigma suffix y square. This is the variance of y. Okay, so this will be the here we know that the variance was কি ছিল expectation of x minus mu whole square. Is it right? Variance was in the initial case, the expectation of variance was expression of x minus mu whole square. সেটা কিন্তু এখানে আমরা লিখে দিচ্ছি। So this will be তাহলে কি হবে, the y, since this is the y variable, so this will be কি হবে, expectation of y minus কত হবে, y এর মিন সাবট্রাক্ট করতে যখন মিউ বসেছে, মিউটা কোন র্যান্ডম ভ্যারিয়েবল x এর, so we have to subtract here the mean of y. The mean of y is here কত, mu suffix y. Okay, so this is the expectation of y. Y means here ax plus কত b, and the values of mu suffix y, that will be হবে a into mu x plus b. So this is a into mu suffix x minus কি হবে b. Understand? So you can cancel b and b from this place. So this will be কি হবে, and okay, this is wrong here, since this is square, so this will be key square here, whole square here, because this is our formula, that was our formula, square here. Okay, so this is square. Now tell me, this is কি হবে, expectation of, if you take common a from this and this term, this will be a into কি হবে x minus mu suffix x whole square. Is it right? So if you take common a, the power of a will be কত হবে a square. Okay, since expression is linear operator, so this will be কি হবে a square into expectation of x minus mu suffix x whole square. Okay, since we know that the variance of y, that was কিছু of sigma y square, expression of y minus mu suffix y whole square, so this will be তাহলে কি হবে, tell me, a square into mu suffix কত হবে, not mu, this will be sigma suffix x square. So from here we can say that mu suffix y whole square equals to কি হবে a square into sigma suffix x square. Okay, this is our formula. But tell me here, the y, in the y variable there was, the term was কি ছিল ax plus b. In y variables there was ax plus b. Now if you want to find out the variance of ax plus b, can you say the value will be কি হবে, তাহলে আমাদের দেখো ইনিশিয়াল কিন্তু y কি ছিল ax plus b ছিল। ওকে, তার যদি আমরা ভেরিয়েন্স বের করি, সেই ভেরিয়েন্সটা কত হয়েছিল sigma suffix y square, this is the key variance of y equals to ax plus b. Okay, but এর ভ্যালু কত, sigma suffix y square ভ্যালু কত এখানে a square into sigma suffix x square. Sigma suffix x square means here কি variance of x. Okay, so we can say that a square into variance of x here. So in the y variable, how many constants here, a and b, but the result, in the result, how many constants here, only one constant, but this is the square form. Okay, so from here we can say that this will be কি হবে variance of ax plus b, that will be কি হবে a square into variance of x here. Understand? This is our result here. The variance of ax plus b equals to কি হবে a square into variance of x. From here tell me what term will be omitted here, কোন টার্মটা omit হয়ে গেছে বলো দেখি, b is cancelled. ওকে, আমাদের খেয়াল রাখতে হবে ভেরিয়েন্সের ক্ষেত্রে কিন্তু যে x মানে তোমাদের ভেরিয়েবল ফ্রি টার্ম যে থাকবে, কনস্ট্যান্ট টার্ম থাকবে, that will be removed here, but the coefficient of variable will be a square form. Okay, so in that case tell me, if we write, if we want to find out the variance of 5 minus 3x, can you say that will be কি হবে variance of 5 minus 3x, that will be, since 5 is constant, okay, so 5 will be omitted, but the coefficient of x is here কত minus 3, so the coefficient of x is, the coefficient of x was a ছিল, এখানে a square x, so the coefficient of x is minus 3, so this will be কি হবে minus 3 whole square into কি হবে variance of x here. Okay, so this is কি হবে 9 into variance of x. Understand? This is our result here. A response করো, do you understand or not? Response me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the similar concept, tell me the variance of minus 2x will be, what the key also? That will be given minus 2 whole square into variance of x. So this is give 4 into variance of x. Is it right? Response me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. তাহলে এইভাবে আমরা কি ম্যাথগুলো কমপ্লিট করতে, okay, so this is the formula 1. So now we derive the next formula. This variance of x will be this formula also. So from here we know that the variance of x, the value of variance of x was কি ছিল? That was the expectation of x minus mu whole square. Is it right? Response me. Variance of x is the expression of x minus mu
এখানে কি
whole
আমি
square.
এখানে কি হবে?
Tell me, কি বলতে চাইছো? এই রেসপন্স করো, এটা ঠিক আছে কিনা?
নিউ
হ্যাঁ, তো তুমি মিউ সাফিক্স এক্স দিতে চাও, তুমি এক্স লিখতে পারো, মিউ সাফিক্স এক্স লিখতে পারো, ওকে, বাট দেয়ার ইজ অনলি ওয়ান ভেরিয়েবল, একটা ভেরিয়েবল আছে বিধায় আমি আর কি মিউ সাফিক্স এক্স লিখলাম। যদি মোর দ্যান ওয়ান ভেরিয়েবল থাকতো আমি লিখতাম যে আমরা এই যে ভেরিয়েবল সাফিক্স নোটেশন লিখতাম, ওকে, আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড?
Yes, sir.
ওকে, সো নাও টেল মি দ্য এক্সপেকটেশন অফ এক্স মাইনাস মিউ হোল স্কয়ার। ফ্রম হিয়ার টেল মি what is the value of x minus mu whole square? Response me, the formula of a minus b whole square formula. This will be x square minus 2 mu x plus mu square. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Response. Okay. So since expression is a linear operator, okay, that will be the expression of x square
Mu
minus 2 mu is constant. Okay, so this will become 2 mu into expression of x. Is it right? The problem? Sure. একটু ওয়েট করো। Okay. Okay. Then since expression is a linear operator, so this will be expression of x square minus 2 mu into expression of x plus expression of mu square. Is it right? Tell me here, this is the value of the expression of x square minus 2 mu.
to mu.
Okay, the value of expression of x was mu. Is it right? And the value of expression of mu square will be mu square.
Mu square.
Responsible. Okay. So this will be given expression of x square
Expression of
minus
x square minus mu square plus mu square.
minus mu square. Okay, this is key minus
Uh.
2 mu square plus mu square. minus 2 plus
minus
1,
mu
which
square.
is minus
Mu
mu square.
square.
Okay, okay. So this
Mu
is the
square.
another formula for finding the value of variance here. Okay, for finding the values of variance, the variance বের করার একটা formula another এটা আবার কি variance আমরা কিন্তু we can find out the variance of a random variable. This is expression of minus mu whole square, that means কি হবে summation of x minus mu whole square into f of x, এই formula দিয়ে কিন্তু আমরা find out করতে পারি. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there is given these examples here. Okay, তাহলে ওই example দেখি, and another way, another last properties is here. If x and y are finite variance and are independent, okay, for independent, that in that case we can say that variance of x plus y will be variance of x plus variance of y here. Okay, so we
স্যার
discuss
ইকুয়েশন এক্সপ্রেস করতে হবে স্যার।
equation না, no, এখানে ড্রাইভ করতে হবে না। ওকে, বাট আমি কিন্তু তোমাদের ড্রাইভ করে দিচ্ছি, কারণ হচ্ছে কি যে তোমাদের কখনো কনফিউশন হয়ে যায় এক্সামের মধ্যে, তুমি তো নিজেই বিল্ড আপ করে তোমরা অ্যাপ্লাই করতে পারবে। ওকে, এই যে পরে ড্রাইভ করতে পারবে। তাহলে এখন দেখো, in the previous example, from the previous example, we know that the probability mass function was কি ছিল, f of x equals to 4 minus x divided by 6. Is it right? The values of x is 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So the values of f of 1, f of 2 and f of 3 will be given. F of 1, 3 by 6, f of 2, 2 by 6, and f of 3 is 1 by 6.
1 by 6.
Okay. So if we want to find out the variance of this function, okay, that will be given variance sigma square. This is variance of x. Okay, so this will be given. We know that the value of variance, that is k summation of x minus mu whole square into f of x. Is it right? Response me. And the values of x will be given 1 up to 3, 1 to 3 here.
Okay.
So okay, we have already know all values of mu was for the ক্ষেত্রে maybe 5 by 3. Okay, mu 5 by 3 ছিল যদি, if you apply all values here, then you will get this result. Okay, 5 by 3 means 10 by 6, is right? 5 by 3 means 10 by 6. এটা আমরা previous পড়েছি, 10 by 6 লিখছে, but the result of variance will be কত হবে, 5 by 9. Hence the standard deviation will be, so the standard deviation will be কত হবে, standard deviation which is written by sigma, this is কি হবে, root over sigma square. Is it right? Response me.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, thank you. So the variance will be কত হবে, standard deviation will be maybe 5 by 9 নাকি যেটা আছে এটা, root over 5 by 9. Okay, so the result will be this. We have already discussed about this formula. Okay, you can solve this formula by using this concept also. এই concept apply করে তুমি কিন্তু এটা variance-টা find out করতে পারো। Okay, so we know that sigma square is summation of x square minus mu square. We know that the values of mu is here. Mu এর মান কত জানি, 3 by 5 maybe, like 5 by 3, 5 by 3 ছিল। Okay, okay, so this will be কি হবে, 5 by 3, that means 10 by 6 whole square আছে মানে এটা, but can you say the value of expression of x square will be, we know that the values of expression of x, that was কি ছিল, summation of x into f of x. Okay, but tell me expectation of x square, that will be কি হবে, summation of x square into কি হবে, f of x here. Understand? So we can write the values of expression of x square will be কি হবে, summation of x square into f of x. Okay, that has written directly here. তাহলে এটাই আমাদের এখানে কি directly written right লেখা আছে, এটা তোমাদের মনে রাখতে হবে। So in the next, now we will discuss the next example. This is very, very important example here. Okay, let x equal the number of spots on the edge facing upward after a fair 6-sided die is rolled. যদি একটা 6-sided die যদি roll করে, tell me here the probability mass function will be 1 by 6, where x equals to 1 up to 6. Is it right? So from here we can find out the values of k. Mu means k expression of x. This is k summation of x into f of x. Okay, তাহলে x into f of x means কি the values of f of x is 1/6. Okay, so this will be কি হবে summation of 1/6 means x/6. The values of x will be equal to 1 up to 6. From here, since 6 is here constant, so this is 1/6 summation of কত x equals to 1 up to 6. That will be কত হবে তাহলে 1 up to 6 sum করতে হবে 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. Now tell me, can you say the result will be 1 plus 2 plus dot dot plus n? এটার সামের ফর্মুলা কত ছিল n into n plus 1. So from here tell me what is the how many terms here? 6 terms. The values of n is 6. So this will be 6 into n plus 1, 6 plus 1 divided by 2. So 6 is cancelled. This will be 7/2. This is 3.5 here. Okay, this is our result of mean. Now we will find out the second moment about origin. Origin means কি যেহেতু আমাদের x minus 0 whole square, any changes here? If you write x minus 0 whole square, there is no changes. Okay, so that will be কি হবে expression of x square. Okay, the values of expression of x square, that will be কি হবে summation of x square into f of x means 1/6. Okay, so the values of x will be 1 up to 6. So this is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus dot 6 square divided by 6. Okay, this is 9 into 1/6 here. Understand? So this is the expression of x. দেখো একটা ম্যাথে যদি তুমি এক্সপ্রেশন x স্কয়ার মান বের করতে চাও পাও, এবং সেখান থেকে যদি মিন বের করো এবং তাহলে আমরা ডিরেক্টলি কিন্তু ভেরিয়েন্সের ভ্যালু বের করতে পারি। So the variance will be কি we know that the value of variance, this is sigma square is to keep expectation of x square minus mu square. Is it right? This is our result here. So the values of expression of x square is 91/6 and minus mu square. The value of mu is here 2/7. So this is 7/2 whole square. Okay, so 35/12. This is our result here. In the similar concept, you can solve, you can find out the variance of x here also. Now we will discuss about this result here. If there has a particle that has m sided, okay, m sided থাকে, so from here tell me the probability mass function of m side particle, that will be কি হবে PMF of a m side particle, that will be কি হবে f of x equals to 1/m. Is it right? And the values of x will be here 1 up to m. Understand? Response me. Do you understand or not? Okay, should I can the words. So from here we can say that 1/m, this is 1/m, 1/m is constant, and summation of 1 up to m, that result will be m into m plus 1/2. So the result will be কত হবে m plus 1/2 here. To find the variance of x, for finding this, the value will be expression of x square, summation of x equals to 1 up to m, x square into 1/m. Okay, that will be this result. Okay, this m into m plus 1 into 2m plus 1, that is the value of summation of x square over x equals to 1 up to m here. And variance, this is sigma square. Okay, so this is কি হবে variance of x, expression of x minus mu whole square. This is expression of x square minus mu square. So our result will be here m square minus 1 divided by 12. Okay, this is the value of variance. So আমাদের কি যদি আমাদের m সব পার্টিকেল থাকে তাহলে সেক্ষেত্রে কি ভেরিয়েন্স এর ফর্মুলা হবে কত m স্কয়ার minus 1/12 and mean will be কত m plus 1/2 here. But you do not need এখানে আমাদের একটা ডাইজে টস করি how many outcomes, 6 outcomes, and the PMF will be 1/6. Okay, in that case the mean will be কত this and variance will be this. For finding mean and variance, okay, we have already in that case we apply the formulas here. আমরা এই ফর্মুলা apply করেছি। বলবেন তাহলে আমাদের তাহলে মিন উইল বি m প্লাস 1 বাই 2 অ্যান্ড ভেরিয়েন্স উইল বি কত হবে m প্লাস 1 ইন্টু 2m প্লাস 1 বাই 6. Understand? I have already discussed these concepts here already. You do not need these results here. এই রেজাল্ট দরকার নেই আমাদের. We don't need this example also. Okay. Now we will discuss about the next topic. This is very very important topics here. This is the key moment generating function of x. Moment generating function of x. X is a random variable of the discrete type with PMF f of x and space sample space h. If there is a positive number h such that expectation of e to the power tx equals to summation of e to the power tx into f of x. Okay, so from here, if t is a positive number, sorry, h is a number, positive number, such that expectation of e to the power t into x, that will be what do you mean by expectation of x? That was summation of x into f of x, but in that case expectation of t to the power x, that will be summation of e to the power t. Expression ক্ষেত্রে কি ছিল, this is upper case letter, but summation inside of summation, that was lower case letter. So since this variable is upper case, so the inside of summation will be lower case letter. Okay, and you have to product this term by a small f of x. Understand? You have to product e to the power dx by কি হবে a small f of x here. Okay, so from here this is called the moment generating function. Moment generating function which is written by mgf. mgf representation কি moment generating function here. Okay, in this moment generating function, tell me in this summation is depends on which variable, either x or t. বলো দেখি আমাদের সামেশন যখন লিখি সেই সামেশনটা কার উপর ডিপেন্ড, কোন ভেরিয়েবলের উপর ডিপেন্ড করতেছে, x এর উপর, but this summation will be also depends on x also. So this is x belongs to s. From here, if you apply, if you substitute the values of x is here, so the right function will be of which variable, the right function will be of which কোন ভেরিয়েবল ফাংশন হবে, response me, either x or t. If you write summation of e to the power tx, if x is 1 up to 2, okay, so after substituting the values of tx, that will be e to the power t into 1 plus কত হবে, summation is sum, e to the power কত হবে t into 2. So this will be e to the power t plus e to the power 2t here. Understand? So from here, tell me the right terms are functions of which variable, কোন ভেরিয়েবল ফাংশন, t variable, is it right? So from here we can say that the right function is depends on the variable t. Okay, so we can say that this is the function of t. The function of t, আমরা এটা বলি moment generating function. The first letter of moment generating function is m, okay, which is denoted by capital M of কি হবে t letter. Okay, this is the key m of t. This is the moment generating function. The moment function কি করি, m of t that denote করি. Okay, this will be key expression of e to the power tx, and this is summation of e to the power tx into f of x here. Now in previous case we have already discussed h was the positive number. Okay, so the value of t will be key summation, absolute value of t is less than 0, is less than h. This is less than h. Since if you apply the inequality from this will be minus h is less than t is less than k plus h. Is it right? Minus h is less than t is less than plus h here. Okay. So from here, can you say 0 is satisfies this inequality? Response me. এই ইনইকুয়ালিটি 0 স্যাটিসফাই করে কিনা বলো তো দেখি। মাইনাস একটা মাইনাস যে কোনো সংখ্যা থেকে -2 থেকে যদি আমি বলি কি 2 এর মধ্যে কি 0 অবস্থান করে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার করে।
অবশ্যই।
Yes, sir. Correct.
So from here if we replace t by 0 then the value of m of 0 that will be কি হবে e to the power 0 into x. Okay, that will be কি হবে expectation of কত হবে বলো দেখি। e to the 0 means 1. So this will be কি হবে summation of এখানে যা থাকবে সেই 1 into কত হবে f of x. Okay, so that result will be কি হবে summation of f of x. Now tell me the values of summation of f of x will be 1. Understand? Summation কি হবে f of x will be কত হবে 1 here. Understand?
Yes, sir.
দেওয়া আছে এখানে then m of 0 is 1 here. Okay. Since m is the momentary function, so m of t equals to e to the power t into যদি এটা t into b1 হয় তাহলে কি হবে f of b1. যদি এটা কি হয় t into b2 হয় তাহলে এটা কত হবে যেহেতু আমাদের কি our main formula of momentary function that was কি summation of e to the power tx into f of x. x এর মান যা হবে এখানে কি f of এর ভিতরে x এর মান কি হবে তাই হবে সেটা এখানে we can express this term অর্থাৎ this summation in this series form. এই সিরিজ ফর্ম কিন্তু x এর মান তো b1 নিলে কি হবে তাহলে এখানে b1 f এর ভিতরে b1 x মান b2 দিলে এটা b2 পাওয়ার b2 এটা হবে পাওয়ার b2 up to and from here tell me the values of f of bi. তাহলে এখন এখান থেকে আমরা কিন্তু ডিটারমাইন করতে পারি the probability mass function here. Right? This is the f of bi equals to probability of x equals to bi here. Understand? x equals to কি হবে bi. So this is our result concept. This is our concept here. Now we will solve some problems here. These problems are very very important in this class. Okay. Okay. আমরা কি পাইলাম already we know that the values of momentary function that was কি ছিল m of t that was expectation of x. Okay. Expectation of e to the power tx equals to summation of e to the power tx into f of x. Is it right? So from here tell me the values of m prime of t will be, this will be কি হবে summation of, response me, this m prime of t. What do you mean by m prime of t here? This represents the derivative with respect to which variable? কোন ভেরিয়েবলের রেসপেক্টে ডেরিভেটিভ রিপ্রেজেন্ট করে t এর রেসপেক্ট. Is it right? This represents the derivative of m with respect to t. এখন দেখো the right function তুমি t এর রেসপেক্টে ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করো তাহলে এই ভ্যালুটা কি হওয়া উচিত f of x will be fixed but e to the power derivative d by dt of e to the power tx will be, can you say? Response me. d by dx of e to the power ax, that result was কি ছিল বলো তো কি a into e to the power ax. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So this will be x into e to the power tx here. So this is the x into e to the power tx, okay, into f of x. So from here tell me the values of m prime of 0 will be কত হবে summation of x into e to the power 0 into x, that is e to the power 0 তার ভ্যালু কত 1 and this is f of x here. Okay, so this result will be, can you remember, that will be কি হবে summation of x into f of x. This is কি expectation of x. So the value of expression of x is mu. Is it right? We know that. From here, tell me if the since the m prime of t is this, so from here tell me the values of m double prime of t will be কি হবে? Response me. That will be, you have to differentiate this function with respect to t again. So this will be কত হবে? Summation of, if you differentiate with regard to t, that will be কত হবে? X into tx. That has another x. Okay, so this is x square into e to the power tx into f of x. From here, tell me if you replace t by 0, that will be key m double prime of 0. This is summation of x
Function of
square
x square
into
f,
f of
f of
x.
x
Can you say this will be the car result? Expression of
m double prime.
m double prime of 0. This is the value of expression of x square. Can you remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the value of expression of x square. Okay, from here you can able to find out the variance. Okay, when you have homogeneous function, okay, then you can apply for finding variance. This will be কি হবে? আমরা জানি কি the variance was কি expectation of x square minus কি হয় mu square. Is it right? So this will be the value of expectation of x square is কি in terms of homogeneous function m double prime of 0 minus কত mu is here m prime of 0. So this is m prime of 0. This square means square. Is it right? Response me.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is positive integer r? What do you mean by m to the power rth bracket 1? This represents rth derivative. Okay? So this will be summation of x to the power r. যেহেতু আমাদের power বাড়তেছে x to the power e to the power tx into f of x here. Understand? Okay. So this is represents mean and this represents variance here. Now we will discuss the previous problems here. Okay. X is a moment generated function, that is m of t is t to the power e to the power t into 3 by 6 e to the power 2t into কি দেওয়া আছে 2 by 6 e to the power 3t into 1 by 6 here, and the values of t is minus equal to 0. From here tell me there is given a value, this is key m of t, that is summation of this is e to the power t into 3 by 6 plus e to the power 2t into 2 by 6 plus e to the power 3t into 1 by 6. Understand? So from here tell me here the coefficient of t is here 1, the coefficient of t is here 2, and coefficient of t is here 3. So we already know that in the momentative function that was কিছু দাও m of t was summation of e to the power tx into f of x. অর্থাৎ t এর coefficient x, f of এর মাধ্যমে কি হবে সেই x হবে. So from since the coefficient t is 1, so this is e to the power t, and this value will be the function of কত f of 1, and this e to the power 2t, that will be the function কত f of 2, plus this is the e to the power 3t, that will be কি হবে function of f of 3 here. Okay, so we can say that this will be the result summation of f of e to the power tx and f of x if the values of x is কত 1 up to response করো 3, then you will get these results here. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so from here we can say that the values of x the values of f of 1 will be কত হবে 3 by 6, f of 2 that will be 2 by 6, and f of 3 that will be কত
1
হবে
by 6, sir.
1 by 6, that will be 1 by 6. Okay, so from here tell me since in each case 6 is key denominator, and numerator is here 3, 2, 1. Okay, so from here tell me the values of probability of capital X equals to small x. This is a small f of x. Okay, that will be কি হবে 6 denominator, numerator will be কত হবে তাহলে সে 4 minus x. If you take x is কত 1 2 3 1 বসাও f of 1 that will be কত 3 by 6.
3/6.
Okay, 2 that will be this. Okay, this is the PMF of the moment generating function x. Okay, এই moment generating function PMF টা হবে এটা. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Now we discuss the next topics here. Next example here. Suppose that the moment generating function of x, this is t to the power e to the power t by 2 divided by 1 minus e to the power t by 2. But there has given a condition, this is t is less than ln 2. T is less than again ln 2. Okay. For this case, tell me, he has given m of t, this is e to the power t by 2 divided by 1 minus e to the power t by 2. Okay, this is কি লেখা যায়? Can you say e to the power t divided by 2 into 1 minus e to the power t by 2 whole to the power minus 1? Is it right? Response me.
Yes, sir. It's right.
Okay. But we know a formula 1 minus x whole to the power minus 1. This is binomial expansion. Can you remember our binomial expansion? That was equal of 1 plus x squared plus x cubed plus dot dot dot. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So, but this series will be convergent. Convergent means কি? And the last term will be here a fixed term, fixed number. Okay, যখন fixed number হবে infinity, তখন we can say that this series will be convergent. Okay, and this series will be convergent when the values of absolute value of x is less than 1. তখন এই কেসটা হবে তখন কিন্তু এটা convergent. That's why tell me here this is 1 minus কি আছে t to the power x by 2. Okay, but there is 1 minus x. Okay, that condition is absolute value of x, so you can say that here absolute value of কত হবে e to the power t by 2 is less than 1. Is it right? Response me. So this will be তাহলে কি হবে exponential function. We know that the graph of exponential function is always positive. Is it right? So from here we can say that this value will be e to the power t is less than 2 here. 2 is denominator, but if you product 2 and 1, then this will be 2. Okay. Now, if you take ln on both sides, ln on both sides, that will be কত হবে ln of e to the power t is less than ln 2. Okay. So this will be key. Can you remember about this value? That ln e to the power t means t into ln e. Okay, is less than কত ln 2. So tell me here the values of ln e is here. Ln e এর মান কত 1. So this is t is less than ln 2. Understand?
Yes, sir.
আমাদের this condition has given here. এই কন্ডিশনটা এখানে দেওয়া আছে. Is it right? এটা কিন্তু এখানে দেওয়া আছে. Okay. Now যেহেতু আমাদের এই condition is true, so we can apply this formula here. তাহলে আমরা এই formula apply করো. So we know that the values of 1 minus x whole to the minus 1, this is কত to the power t by 2, and this is 1 plus কত হবে e to the power t by 2 plus কত হবে e to the power t by 2 whole square plus কত তাহলে x plus 1 plus x square plus x cube e to the power t by 2 whole cube. Is it right? Plus dot 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 dot. Okay, now tell me this is the result of কত হবে this is e to the power t by 2, and this will be কত হবে e to the power t by 2 whole square. This is কত একটা পাওয়ার বাড়তেছে e to the power t by 3 2 whole cube, তারপর 4 হবে, okay, power বাদ দিয়ে দেন plus infinity. So from here tell me this will be the result of e to the power t into half plus e to the power, can you say e to the power t whole square is কি হবে? Response me. E to the power t whole square is কি হবে? E to the power 2t, is it right? So this
Yes,
result will be e to the power 2t into 1 by 2 square whole square, then 2 নিচে আর e to the power t power of whole কি পাচ্ছি, so this will be কি হবে e to the power
e to
3t
the power 3t
into
plus
1 by 2
1 by 3
whole
whole
cube
square.
plus dot equal to,
Oh,
is it right?
cube. Okay.
So from here we can say that this will be the result of our result হবে তাহলে e to the power কত হলো এখানে t half to the power 1 here, this is 2, this is 3, okay, যখন 3 আছে the power of half is here 3, যখন কি এখানে the coefficient t is 2, the power of half is 2, okay, যখন কি coefficient of t is 1, the power of half is 1 here, okay. So from here this will be the summation of e to the power tx, but the coefficient of t is here x. In that case the power of 2 will be কত হবে 1 থাকার কারণে 1, 2 এর জন্য 2, so the power of half will be x here, is it right? So from here you can say that the values of x will be 1 up to কত এই dot dot আছে last পর্যন্ত, this is infinite, okay. So we can say that this is summation of x is to 1 to infinity e to the power tx into f of x. We know that this is the value of momentarity function, okay, via the values of f of x, that will be কি হবে half whole to the power x here. The values of x is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Understand?
जी sir. Yes, sir.
This is the EMF of this momentarity. এই ম্যাথগুলো ভালো করে করতে হবে, okay. Now I will discuss this problem here. This is the last problem of this case. Okay, we have already know the geometric distribution of the function. Is it right? This is the geometric distribution of the function. So the geometric distribution of a function, that is k f of x equals to q to the power x minus 1 into p. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
F of x equals to q to the power x minus 1 into p. The values of x is here 1, 2, 3, dot dot dot. Okay. Now we want to discuss the momentarity function of this function. The momentarity function of this function will be what হবে expression of t to the power x, that is t to the power x into f of x. Is it right? Momentarity function of expression of t to the power x, this is কি হবে summation of e to the power x, e to the power dx into small f of x. Okay, so the values of small f of x, that will be কত p to the power x minus 1 into p. So this is p to the power x minus 1 into p here. Okay, now tell me, this is the t to the power x, sorry, t to the power x, e to the power x, and p is constant. Okay, now tell me here, there is given summation of e to the power dx q to the power কত আছে x minus 1 into p. Can you say the values of so from here we can say that this is e to the power dx into q to the power x into p by q. দেখো তো আমি এই যে এখানে q to the power minus 1 আছে, q to the power minus 1 means কত 1 by q, is it right? Response me.
Yes, sir.
এখন minus 1 থাকার কারণে কি আছে এই q টা নিচে আসছে এটাই। Okay, since this is independent of x, x এর উপর ডিপেন্ড করে না, কারণ সামেশন x এর উপর ডিপেন্ড করে। Okay, so you can write p by q outside of the summation. So this is the summation. তাহলে কি this is the outside of the summation, and this is the summation of x equals to 1 up to infinity q into e to the power t whole to the power x, q into e to the power t whole to the power x here. Understand? Now if you write x equals to 1 up to infinity then you will get this result. This results here. Understand? লেখো তোমার x number 1, if you substitute x is to 1 2 3 to the infinity, then you will get this results here. Okay, now tell me, can you say this result will be which type of distribution? uh, Now which type of progression? We know that about arithmetic and geometric progression. Tell me, this will be which type of progression here? Geometric progression. Okay, geometric progression, we know that the formula of geometric progression was কি ছিল? For infinite series, a into 1 minus q. Okay, so a into 1, the values of a is here q into e to the power t. A maybe 1 minus q, the values of q, this is the common ratio. Okay, q to the power t whole square divided by q into e to the power t. That will be q to the power q into e to the power t. Okay, you can cancel q and q here. So this will be the moment generated. This is very important formula here. Okay, this is the moment generated function of a geometric distribution. এটা কিন্তু অনেক সময় পরীক্ষায় একটা ফাংশন দিয়া এটা চাওয়া হয়। ওকে, p into e to the power t divided by 1 minus q, but you have to remind that the values of p and q, the moment generated function formula কি? q into e to the power t divided by 1 minus q into e to the power t. In that case, you have to remind that the values of p plus q will be 1 here. কি হবে? এই কোফিসিয়েন্ট এবং এই কোফিসিয়েন্ট ভ্যালু যখন স্থান করলে 1 হবে, তখন you can say that this will be the distribution of a geometric. This is the moment generating function of a geometric distribution. Now, this is the result here. Okay, minus ln q equals to h is positive. To find the mean and the variance of x, we first differentiate m of t twice. Okay, now we want to find out the mean and variance from here. এখানে আমরা mean এবং variance টা বের করতে চাচ্ছি। Okay, can you say about the mean of from how can we derive the mean of a distribution? Mean was কি? Expression of x, that will be কি? M prime of 0, and variance, that is expression of x square, that will be কি হবে? M double prime of 0 minus কত হবে? M prime of 0 whole square, right? Okay, tell me here, যেটা আমাদের কি mean বলতে কি m prime of 0 বুঝাচ্ছে। So first of all we have to find out m prime of t. So this will be the result of m prime of t, and this is the values of m double prime of t here. Okay, now if you take t equals to 0, then you will get m prime of 0 is this, and m double prime of 0 is this result. Okay, so we know that the mean is কি m prime of 0, so we can write mean is কত হবে এখানে? 1 by p. We have already discussed the mean of a geometric distribution in the previous topics. The 1 by p in the previous topic, that was also k 1 by p here. This is also 1 by p here. Okay, তাহলে আমাদের কি both results are same here, but in the previous topic there was no variance, but we can find out the variance from here. Okay, the values of variance will be this result, m double prime 0 minus n prime of 0 whole square. Okay, this is কি q by p square. Okay, the variance will be কি হবে? q by p square. এবং by using these concepts, okay, you have to find out all results here. You have to solve the problems from exercise 1 up to 17. আমি তোমাদের যেটা এক্সাম্পল ডিসকাস করা লাগে আমি ডিসকাস করছি, বাট ইউ ক্যান সলভ দ্য প্রবলেমস ফ্রম 1 up to 17. ওকে, এখান থেকে তোমাদের প্রচুর কয়েকটা দেখবে, and you have to practice the problems from কোন topics, from which topics, from assignment 2, assignment 1. ওকে, তাহলে assignment 1 এ কিন্তু আমাদের কিছু কোশ্চেন দেওয়া আছে। I think you can find out this results also here. Okay,
স্যার কোন পর্যন্ত করব?
maybe 19 19 20. 19%. Okay, but
10 থেকে কত থেকে 19
হ্যাঁ
পর্যন্ত?
হ্যাঁ ওইটাই আমাদের ফার্স্ট ক্লাস ফার্স্ট সিরিজ পরে ইলেকট্রিক প্র্যাকটিস করবো আফটার ফার্স্ট
10
সিরিজ
থেকে 19।
মেবি 10 থেকে 19 হবে 10 থেকে 19 থ্যাংক ইউ
আচ্ছা স্যার, লাস্ট 2-3টা চ্যাপ্টারে তো অনেকগুলো ফর্মুলা হয়ে গেছে। স্যার আপনি কি কোনোভাবে একটা ফর্মুলা শিটের মতো তৈরি করে দিতে পারবেন যেখানে মেইন ফর্মুলাস গুলো আছে? তাহলে হেল্পফুল হতো।
আচ্ছা আমি দেখবো কিন্তু এটা লেট হবে ওকে আচ্ছা দেখি there's given a problem. This is very, very important problem in topics 2.23. Okay, let the random variable x be the number of days that a certain patient needs to be in the hospital. Suppose that the PMF of x is f of x 5 minus x by 10 here. F of x is here 5 minus x by 10 here. The values of x is here 1, 2, 3 and 4 maybe. 1, 2, 3 and 3 and 4. Okay. If the patient is to receive $200 from an insurance company for each of the first 2 days in the hospital and 100 for each days after the first 2 days, like ফার্স্ট 2 ডে পরে যে কয়দিন থাকবে তার প্রত্যেক দিনের জন্য কি পাবে সে $100 করে পাবে একটা ইন্স্যুরেন্স কোম্পানি তাকে দেবে আর প্রথম 2 দিনের জন্য একটা ইন্স্যুরেন্স কোম্পানি পার ডে এর জন্য কত দেবে $200 করে দেবে বুঝতে পারছো if the patient is to receive $200 from an insurance company for each of the first 2 days in the hospital যদি সে হসপিটালের মধ্যে প্রথম 2 দিন থাকে প্রত্যেক দিনের জন্য তাকে কি করা হবে $200 করে দেওয়া হবে $200 and for the after the first 2 days ফার্স্ট 2 ডে পরে যে কয়দিন থাকবে তার জন্য কি প্রত্যেক দিনের জন্য একটা ইন্স্যুরেন্স কোম্পানি থেকে তাকে কি $100 করে দেওয়া হবে ওকে so from here we have to find out what is the expected payment for the hospitalization. What is the expected payment for the hospitalization? Is it right? How can we will find out from here? Tell me the values of f of x will be কত হবে? F of 1 is 4 by 10. F of 2 is 3 by 10. F of 3 is here. Response me 2 by 10. And f of 4 is here 1 by 10. Is it right? Now tell me the values of expectation of x. আমাদের এই values আছে তাহলে how many days here? X is 1, 2, 3 and 4. For x equals to 1 days. For x equals to 1. The payment from the insurance company payment from the company insurance company that will be কত বলো দেখি ইলেকট্রিক এক্স এর মধ্যে 1 মিন্স 1 ডে জন্য কত কোম্পানি পেমেন্ট কত হবে $200. ইজ ইট রাইট প্রত্যেক দিনের জন্য কিন্তু প্রথম দিনের জন্য $200 আর যখন কি হবে ফর এক্স যখন 2 হবে এই কেসের জন্য বলো দেখি দ্য পেমেন্ট ফ্রম দ্য ইন্স্যুরেন্স কোম্পানি উইল বি কত হবে এক্স সমান 2 প্রথম দিনের জন্য কি বলা হয়েছে he receives $200 from an insurance company for each of the first 2 days in the hospital. First 2 days in the hospital. Okay, so that will be 2 x equal to 2 how many days are 2 days? So this will be 200. Last kota 200. So this is 400. And for x equals to 3, the payment from the insurance company, that will be key 3 means here 200 plus 200 plus কত 100, this will be 500, is it right? For x equals to 4, the payment from the insurance company, that will be কি হবে প্রথম দিনের জন্য 200 করে, ওকে, থার্ড ডে এর জন্য 100 এন্ড ফোর্থ ডে এর জন্য কত 100, দ্যাট মিন্স কি সে 4 দিন যদি ওয়েট করে, 4 দিন যদি হসপিটালে থাকে, ওকে, তাহলে সে পাবে টোটাল number of dollars from insurance company, that will be key $600. Okay, now we will find out the expected payment from the hospitalization. Expected payment. So after the expected payment, the expected payment, that will be expectation of x. Okay, this is summation of x into f of x. Okay, so from here tell me the values of x is 1 up to কত 4, so this will be কত হবে 1 into f of 1, 1 into f of 1 plus 2 into f of 2 plus 3 into f of 3 plus 4 into f of 4 here. Okay, so 1 day for 1 days, the total number of payments here 200, তাহলে কি 1 এর জন্য কত হবে $200 into the values of f of 1, that is কত এখানে maybe 4/10. Okay, this is 4/10 plus 2 means কত 400, and f of 2 is here 3/10 plus 3 means হচ্ছে কত $500, and f of 3 will be 2/10 plus 4 means 600, and f of 4 is here 1/10. Okay, this will be the required result here. Okay, this will be here required result. তাহলে আমাদের এই কনসেপ্ট, this that was the very very important formula here. Okay, important problems, that was important problem here. Now you can able to solve up to 19 number problems here. 19 number problems was I think. Okay, I completed this topic today. So in the next topic I will discuss the next. In the next class I will discuss the next topics. Okay.
স্যার আমাদের সিটি2 কবে নেওয়া হতে পারে?